Hi guys, this is Dormouse03 continuing my Dead Space 3 Classic Mode playthrough, and this is Chapter 19, and I don't have time for really pleasantries right now because you need to be running. This is just an odd an odd thing here because you're trying to run, the planet is falling apart, and this way is the way to go. And it's like, it's oddly timed. It's like you're on a timer, but you're not on a timer. You don't know how much time you have. Sometimes you just fall apart. And it may and probably will happen to me right now. But you know, you feel like you need to move. There's stuff kind of scattered around that you could pick up. But it's almost like it's there to tease you, because often I'll try to be going for it, and I thought I heard you. You try to go for it, and there's another one somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. There you are. I'll try to go for the items, and I just fall to pieces. Isaac just falls apart. Like he's lost his reason for being. Okay, there you are. There's like, oh, I ran out of health. Way to go. Okay. These leapers. Just why? Alright, I'm gonna run down into this area here, to hopefully be able to avoid getting hit from behind by every single one of them, but that's probably not going to work. Where are they? Where are they? I know that there are more of those leapers than the one that I killed. Alright, I put some shots into that one thing. I'm gonna get hit by a leaper from behind. But I'm not gonna sit here all day because I can't. And now what I'm gonna do right now is attempt to not mess with that alien. I tried to put some shots into that one so that it would go down pretty quickly. And we hope that we're gonna move soon. Thank you. And we get a checkpoint. And now I think it's either this one or the next flying sequence that I really hate. And these things move and they try to whip you. And they're gonna get you. They're just gonna get you, no matter what. I'm dead. I think I should have gone a little bit farther to the left around that one. These flying sequences, dude. Just, why? Why is this here? This is not fun. And whoever thinks this is fun does not share my taste in fun. Thank you for that. I appreciate it a lot. Oh, this thing. And I think that there's something that's gonna fly out. Ah! Right there. Anyway, I'm not sure if the planet is still falling apart. It probably is. What just hit me? know. I have no idea what that was just then. I think the planet is still falling apart, and so I need to not be picking up all that shit. I need to be moving. And there's gonna be this guy who's really fun, and his friend who's even more fun. We're having lots of fun, and I'm gonna get killed by the tornado of death. You don't have time for time. This section. Such horrible shit. Alright, so this section is the reason why you want to have stocked up a lot of healing items and ammo. Because you don't have time. You don't have time to pick up anything. You don't have time to be picking up ammo and med packs and stuff like that. You don't have time to get hit by nonsense like this guy. You just don't have time. You want to be moving. Moving as much as you can, because this wall of doom is coming right behind you, and you don't want to be messing with it. Look at you. I hate you so much. And I'm just so not amused by any of these guys right here. So that is how I chose to do that. Some of them you have to kill because you need them out of your way. But once you get to the little checkpoint thing, you're good. And you can have a little bit of a breather right here as you prepare for the final countdown. For the final boss fight. Couldn't even think of what I was gonna say. The final something. Alright, let's go to our suit kiosk. Here, the elite suit has been unlocked. No. And so, just so if you can get a sense of like how much I had upgraded stuff, I put it 2 in health points and 2 in armor. 2 in each of stasis, and nothing in kinesis. So, that kind of gives you an idea for how I've gone through this game. I didn't do a ton of upgrades. I have a lot more stuff, so I could upgrade things, but at this point I don't even think I need to, just because it's not, it's just not necessary, in my opinion. What I am gonna do, however, is make sure that I have ammo, and make sure that I have some med packs. So I have ammo, and I think that's probably enough. I'll just bring it up to like 70 something. And I have some health items, but I'm gonna go ahead and have some more. 8 seems like a good number to me. And I've got a bunch of the stasis thingies. I mean, this final boss is not... It's not anything compared to what you've already fought. So, do not be intimidated by this final boss. You know, pretty much all of the stuff that you've done in the past few chapters is more difficult than this final boss sequence. So, so don't worry about it too much. The hardest part for me is this flying section right here. Because I really suck at these guys. I really suck at them. And when I'm doing hardcore mode, when I was doing it on Dead Space 2, and when I do it on this game, these are the sections that make me hate that mode. Because I just am shit at them. I hit everything. I can't tell where I'm supposed to be in the screen. Oh, no, 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 no. And I just clip things. Like this. Whew. And going through this final little corridor here. Good lord, I hate it. But, there we go. So now we're on to the final boss. I really hate that flying section. I really hate all of the flying sections because I am just so bad at them. But, so I feel like once I get here, I'm good. Like, the game is over. And it's possible that I'll mess it up, but I have so many healing items and ammo and whatnot that unless I just really get myself into a bad situation, I'm feeling good. So, this final boss sequence is interesting. You've got this huge kinesis pad here in the middle, which I like. There are all these little marker things flying about, and you're supposed to just kinesis them back into his eyeballs. Just like that. He doesn't like it very much because no one really likes to lose an eye, as Ellie can attest to. Come on, dude. That was weird because, like, during the cutscene, these dudes were appearing, which is not very fair. But whatever. I took a little too long to shoot off the little marker thing. Because I was sitting here talking. And, but you just want to pull one limb off, pull the other limb off, they're done. And then at certain intervals it's going to do this thing that it's about to do. Yep. It's going to grab the sides of the thing and try to suck you into its mouth. And you want to say, no! No to that! No, sir! I will not do it. You will not suck me in. So now, I don't know. I don't think I can hit the eye right now. I've got dudes all around. And there are these fast fucks. I need to be using my force gun. That's what I need to do. Good job. Come on. Light up the pad. Jesus Christ. Embarrassing. Yes, please give me the limp bodies. That's what I wanted. Need some health packs. This is not going as well as it could be. Mostly because of my own failure. But, I wish he would show me his eyeball. But he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. Alright. Here are his eyeballs. If he would stop moving. So there's number 2. And now we just want to wait for the opportunity to get number 3. You kind of want to look around and... I mean, these fast guys really suck. And they will hit you. But, you know... Again, by this point, you should have ammo and med packs. And not... Oh. We need plasma cutter right now. To keep it from sucking us in again. And then we'll swap back to our force gun. Our lovely force gun. And... there's just a lot of them. Alright. Twitchy, get off me. And this is what you want to be doing. You want to be kind of knocking the back with the force gun if you have to, and try to pick off one limb from one and then move to the next one. But we're gonna get that final eye right now, and then it's gonna be over. But what I was doing there at the end is what you need to be doing the entire time, and I was doing a poor job of pulling one limb off one, then move to the next one, pull his limb off him, and so on. And then back around. Use the force gun to knock them back when you need to, but that's what you want to do. So now we're just gonna pull this thing out, and we're gonna be done with this game, which is pretty cool. So that was it, guys. Dead Space 3 on classic mode. I'm gonna pause right here because I want to turn my notifications back on because I want my achievement to pop. If I haven't gotten it already. Nope. Great. It's so hard when I'm doing these videos because I want to not be interrupted by friends coming on and offline, and I want to be online because I like to have the timestamp on my achievements. Oh right, you have one final Mash A rapidly section here because that was necessary. But if you're online and you like to have your achievements timestamped, and you're recording, then either you have to turn off your notifications, and that will mess up, you know, getting to know when your achievements pop and getting that in the video. But if you have them on the entire time, you get your friends joining and leaving and everything else. So we'll wait here for a bit, and hopefully that pops here in a second. So, but yeah, that last boss, I've heard some negative comments about it. I thought it was fine. I mean, it was probably one of the better bosses in this game, in my opinion. I don't like the little spider bitch snow beast at all. The little intestine thing is kind of cool. But you know, it's not the greatest. It's all right though. The one that you fight, that's the entirety of chapter 12. Whatever that thing is called, the Hive, maybe. Sounds familiar. And I'm talking over this stuff right now, guys. I'm sorry. I want to wait for the achievement to pop. So that's why I'm sort of showing all of this stuff. Don't really want to spoil the end of the game for you, but you know, if you're watching a Let's Play, it's kind of par for the course, right? So, yeah, the final boss sequence, I mean, it's not the best, but it's worlds better than that crap they had at the end of Dead Space 2. And Dead Space 2, I think, all in all, is a superior game to this one. But that last boss at the end of it was just stupid. So I do like this one better than that. In my opinion, it's just kind of, it's okay. It felt climactic enough, and what you were fighting was sort of big enough, and it kind of had that video gamey, you know, focus on the little things until you can focus on the big thing and hit it a few times in sensitive areas and then it dies kind of feel to it. And it sort of made sense with the world and everything that they had created, so that's cool. So I don't know what all the hate is about the final boss. I think I don't know, games just don't do final bosses as well as they perhaps used to. Now it feels like they either go one of two ways. Either it feels too easy and anticlimactic, or it is too hard. And here's my achievement, finally, yeah! So this is what you get for completing Classic Mode, Epic Tier 4 Engineer, 40G, which is nice. And you get a nice little metal song here at the end that I'm going to talk over because I'm still talking. So, you know, they either make it too easy and it feels anticlimactic, or there isn't a final boss fight at all, or it's like some quick time events or something. Talking to you, Halo 4. Or it feels like it's too hard and like they've gone, you know, too far in the other direction, that it's just, it feels out of sync with the rest of the game. I feel like a final boss should kind of be, you know, a culmination of what the rest of the game was, and it shouldn't be too much easier than the rest of the game, but it shouldn't be so much more difficult than the difficulty of the rest of the game that it feels like all of a sudden now they've slapped this thing onto the end to keep you from finishing the game. So, you know, it should be that sort of just a shade more, you know, than the rest of the game. Now, I wouldn't say that this final boss was just a shade more difficult, because it really wasn't. There were plenty of places within the game that were more difficult than the final boss. So it perhaps could have used a little bit more difficulty to it, but also I think some of the areas in the game that are difficult are not difficult because of really anything more to do with your skill level, as far as aiming and shooting things, as it is to do with your ability to handle a lot of things on the screen coming at you. And some people really shine in those situations where, you know, there's a million things coming at me and I can shoot here and shoot here and shoot here and pull this thing and stasis over there and you never miss, and, you know, everything just goes great. Some people really shine in those situations. I'm not necessarily one of those people, so I find the areas that have, you know, just a million of the feeders or a bunch of the little fast dudes coming at you all at once to be a lot more difficult than maybe other people do. But I think that there are a few sections in the game that just feel like the balance just isn't there. And what they did to make it hard was just throw 1,000 things at you, and that just feels sort of lazy to me. They threw 1,000 of them at you, they all mutated, and they're all really, really fast. Which feels a little bit less Dead Space, and a little bit more third-person action shooter kind of thing. Which I guess is maybe the direction they're going, and if that is okay, I still think that it was a very good game, and I would still continue to play these games in the future. I just don't necessarily love that type of genre as much as something that's a little bit more tense, a little bit slower of a pace, a little bit more reliance on, good aim, good conservation of resources, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit of an opinion about the game. As much as I complained in certain sequences, I do really like this game. I do think that it is worth your time if you like this kind of thing, and I enjoyed it very much. There were just some things with it, as is true of most things, that if it were my choice, would be a little bit different. And it's much easier to point those things out as you're going along and they come up, than it is necessarily to make it super clear that you actually do like something, even if there are problems with it. So just my 2 cents for anyone out there who wanted an opinion or cared. I have had a lot of fun doing this playthrough. I thought it was kind of interesting to do kind of some strategies, as well as just playing and letting you guys see me mess up over and over and that kind of stuff, and show you how not to do a section, even though I had a strategy going in and completely didn't do that at all. Because a lot of times you can have an idea in your head for like what you want to do, but being able to execute that on the spot is a little more difficult. So there it is. I had a good time doing it. I hope you guys had a good time watching it. And so that is Dead Space 3. In the future, my friend Kat is going to get this game, and we're going to play it co-op. And at that point in time, we might do a co-op Let's Play for one of the other modes. Being able to use the weapons that are, I think, what this game is built around, instead of crippling yourself with only force gun and plasma cutter. I think will be interesting to see what kind of crazy combinations of weapons we can come up with, and which things we like, and that kind of thing. So that probably won't be for a little while, because she's waiting for the game to go on sale to a price where it feels like it's okay to make the purchase. But hopefully, if you guys want to stick around and wait for our co-op Let's Play of this, I know that we're going to have a good time with it, and we hope that you will enjoy it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next project.